water sources are contaminated due to overburden of population growth, unplanned urbanization, improper location of septic tanks, improper dumping sites of domestic wastages. According to WHO, 6 million cases of diarrhea and 4.6 lakhs children's deaths per year are reported due to contaminated water and lack of proper sanitations. Today, the water resources are mostly polluted by different sources. But in my present study, I put my concentrations on groundwater pollution regarding its identification source of pollution, such as agricultural activities, geochemical activities, domestic activities. In agricultural, several tons of agrochemicals such as biocides and fertilizers entered the water resources through runoff and leaching to the groundwater table, and may hazardous to human, animal as well as plants' lives. Chemicals like HCH, hexachlorohexane, cyclohexane, and dichlorodiphenyl trichloroethane, that is DDT, are considered extremely hazardous by WHO and are banned. In geochemical, groundwater is not of desired quality to use a potable water because of geochemical conditions. The northeastern region of Bihar, that is Kosi belt, has existing concentration of iron and groundwater in the form of ferrous iron in anaerobic conditions. But when after extractions comes in aerobic conditions, ferrous converted into ferric to make the water as a red water. There are several factors to contaminate groundwater whose probable prevention and management is required, such as septic tanks, small disposable pits, etc. Now the management. We should properly dispose of all the waste and plug of cover water dumpsters. We should reduce the use of agrochemicals and ensure that town facilities practice a good pollution prevention. For treatment, there are 3 phases of treatment: primary, secondary, and tertiary. During primary treatment, large number of suspended solids and inorganic pollutants are concerned to remove from the sewages. The force of secondary treatment is to reduce the organic pollutants by accelerating the natural biological processes. And the third, the tertiary treatment, is necessary when the water will be reused. This all treatment can help in reusing water and also can help in providing the clean water to the general mass. In methodology, my study is mainly the sectors of Purnia town, viz. Bhatta Bazar, Madhubani, Line Bazar, etc. For understanding the quality standard procedure of a groundwater, I have used the drinking water quality parameters, that is pH, TH, chloride ion, nitrate ion, alkalinity, TDS, sulfate, and nitrate. As you can see in the chart, the data varies from place to place. And moreover, the present study reveals that underground water is nearly fit for drinking purpose and need more concentrated investigations. In conclusion, it was my first research project, so due to curiosity, I put my whole heart on this project, but still there are certain limitations while doing the research work, as I was researching a groundwater. I came to know that its contamination is a very serious global problem. Water scarcity puts life at risk, which means water contamination threatens everything. In the state of Bihar, the general awareness of inhabitants or populace about groundwater contamination is very poor, rather less informative. Regarding drinking water quality and its availability, awareness of general mass is a great concern. And government should have precautionary and a health awareness program to combat or to reduce the waterborne disease by minimizing the contamination degree of groundwater. Government bodies and communities should all take the necessary actions to protect this valuable resource. Lastly, I would like to say that we need to stop these pollutions. Environmental pollutions is a very big problem today. If it is not stopped in time, no one can save us from its complete destruction. The life of plants, trees, and animals are all in the danger because of us. We also have to protect their lives and our existence. In short, life itself is in a danger. Save environment, save life. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanyukta Mandal. Our next speaker is Shafaq Zahra from the same department of Purnia University. Shafaq Zahra.
Good afternoon, everyone. The subject of my presentation is health risk associated with drinking water quality in Purnia sector, Kosi region, Bihar. And I hope that by the end of this talk, you will be more familiar with the possible health risks associated with drinking water quality. Water quality can be thought of as a measure of the suitability of water for a particular use based on selected physical, chemical and biological characteristics. So I have basically divided my presentation into 7 main parts. As you can see in the contents, as for the introduction of my topic, we all know that water pollution is a very serious, alarming problem in India. You can see that almost 70% of surface and groundwater reservoirs have been contaminated by biological, inorganic and organic pollution. Several contaminants affect human health in different ways. For example, consumption of water with high salinity, causing kidney stones, skin diseases, hair falls, hypertension and of course blood pressure. And these are commonly seen in this Kosi region, Purnia, Bihar, once also called as Kala Pani. According to WHO, about 600 cases of diarrhea and 46 lakh child deaths are reported annually due to contaminated water and improper sanitation. It is of concern that about 2.4% of infants below 1 year die due to diarrhea in India, and this figure is 3.7% in Bihar. As you can see here in the picture, this work by WHO clearly shows the deaths attributable by water, sanitation and hygiene, causing diarrhea in children aged under 5 years. This chart was shown by the WHO in the year of 2004. Next point is the study area. Here the physico-chemical characteristics of groundwater of 5 selected points or stations in Purnia town, that is Madhubani, Rambagh, Gulabbagh, Line Bazaar and Kehat, and also the nearby areas of Court Station Purnia were studied. The samples were collected. The color and temperature of the sample were also measured at the time of sampling. The sampling with their corresponding habitats are summarized in tabular form below. Now the next is the scope of this work. Which includes the measures that should be taken to ensure that more people can avail safe drinking water. We should check the historical background that shows improving water and sanitation is the most effective public health intervention, and of course to minimize these health problems, improvements in water and sanitation should be brought forward to minimize health problems.